Weather to speak of, sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football and Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Yeah, that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of
15 yards on the play. First down.
Washington.
To throw is Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Focusing on me was a Barbados with the hustle, pockets distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Ocean from residences.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now Winston. Catch here, left side, Thomas.
Winston's
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Washington.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Winston. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Winston now to throw on first down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Thomas the intended target, and it's second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
The ball on the 8, still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
That is good.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 33. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Prescott with the
You'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Kill. 47.
This is Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is
And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7. Greg Zerline to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we doing?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 47 yards.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On first down. Gibson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston, and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear. Coaches say all of the time, one starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboy.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He'll find a rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. They'll run with Pollard. Room here to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check. Check. We're going to 54 right here. Check. Clutch.
Here's Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so it looked like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll give it here to his running back. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson, and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Flush to his right, and an incomplete pass.
On the keeper.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play fake. Winston. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
And 2 at the 29.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A first down throw for Winston. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Winston's pass intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
32-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On third down, Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Run for Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the counter, Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott able to hit his target Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Landon Collins.
The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
Wide, get wide. We're going to 53. Turn up. Kill. We're going to 54. Going to 26.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Kill. 47. Hey. Alert 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he goes out right around the 39. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's the end of the
Back now in Arlington. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he stopped immediately there.
Elliott on the carry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
At the 21-yard line.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down, it's Pollard. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 17. Washington 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to... Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
A first down carry by Elliott. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They go to Elliott again. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
The 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 32 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
He was trying to hit Thomas that time. 3rd down here.
3rd down and less than a yard.
To the air again with Winston. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up